Hey everyone, Grant here from Scissor Boy. Wanted to give you an update on the hair stem cell transplant that I had last year. I had it on March 14th, 2011. Today is July 16th, 2012, so it's now 16 months and 2 days since the procedure was done, and I wanted to give you a quick look. Basically, my hairline is right here now on both sides. And it was like it was basically completely bald up to about this point, so this far back, in kind of this typical male pattern baldness kind of shape, and going back, in the recession area here. So this has all been filled in quite nicely. This side is quite a bit thicker than this side. Better view there, and this side still looks really good, but if you look really closely, it's not quite as thick as this side. And I'm not trying to push anything forward. It's all, you can take a look at it, push it back. It looks pretty good. This side as well. See if you can see that. So quite happy with the results. I've seen so many bad transplants with scars and blah blah, scars in the front, scars in the back, obvious strips of hair. Here you can't see any strips at all. It looks totally blends in naturally. The texture is a little bit it's a little bit different from the rest of the hair, but from the top hair at the top here, it's basically very similar more to the back here where the stem cells were taken, but you really don't notice it unless you're cutting my hair, or if you're running your hands through my hair and whatever. You wouldn't normally notice the difference. So I guess a lot of people on the discussion forums, on online discussion forums, have been curious if there's been regrowth in the area. A lot of people have been asking me that, and I've had people look in there, and you don't see any scars, you don't see any redness, there's no big gaping holes or anything that anyone's been able to see. I've offered to, obviously I can't see the back of my head, and I don't have professional equipment to do a proper test, so I've offered some of the online groups. I've spoken with some of the people there more than a year ago now, probably, about them organizing a test to have it properly documented and really look at it closely. And so far, no one stepped up and actually arranged anything. So I'm more than willing to do a test. At one point, I was willing to even shave the donor section, so you can really take a close look at it. And depends on where my mood is at. Sometimes I feel like going short, sometimes I don't. So, but I'd cut it shorter so you can get a much better look. And if the test is really well organized, I may even shave it just right to the skin. All in the name of science. If it's organized well, what I'd like to see out of a test is make sure that you are actually able to have some kind of procedure for actually seeing that there has been regrowth. If you're not going to be able to prove it conclusively, or if you don't think you're going to be able to do that, or if you don't have a methodology for doing that, well, I'm not going to shave my head all the way. I'll make time to go down to some place to have it tested, but I'm not going to shave my hair completely if it's an inconclusive test. I prefer to see it done simultaneously by two different doctors that are unbiased. I prefer to have unbiased doctors, because a lot of people are either against it because it's new. It's like, no, you can't happen. So they already go in with predetermined judgment on what's going to happen. So I prefer, if it's possible to determine that someone's impartial, I'd like to have someone like that, or two people like that doing independent tests at separate offices or whatever, and that's fine, as long as it's convenient to do. So hopefully someone can set that up. Alright, I'll give you some of my contact information so you can get in touch. Alright, thanks.